Hey, what's up, y'all? Steve here. Been a while since we posted a video. Since we got back from Shady Side, actually, the last videos. Some pretty good racing action there. Um, Today, I want to talk a little bit about this turbo bike. Um, so, I thought that I would take the turbo off and put some nitrous on this thing, but it doesn't. Doesn't seem like that's going to work out. So I went and bought another turbo for it to try and see if I can get it straightened out. I've had to buy the original some of the stuff off the other turbo, like this. The spacing on the bolts was wrong, it wouldn't work, so I had to buy that dude right there for the drain back. The oil feed had this little restrictor in it, and this bolt, this banjo is I don't know what it is, huge, M12 by I want to say 1.75. Anyway, I had to order an M12 by 1.25 because a 1.5 was too fine and a 1.75 was too coarse, or the other way around, whichever way that works. One was too coarse, one was too fine, so I ordered one in the middle. Probably coming from China. I have to change the compressor housing to this one because it has that custom elbow welded on it for the intercooler. So I guess what we're going to do, I've been emailing back and forth with A1 Cycles. I'm going to get it back together, and I got to do some soul searching here. So I'm going to take it to him regardless. Either I'm going to ask him to tune this thing best he can with the Power Commander, or I'm going to buy through Mike a max ECU, CO2 system, a good wastegate, coils, all the bells and whistles. But the $1 million question is, and I don't have a problem with doing all this stuff, but the $1 million question is this the bike to invest that stuff in? Kind of a little pissed because I found an 08 Dyna that was mildly damaged for 2,000 bucks, and the day I was leaving to go get it, somebody else had beat me to it. That would have been the bike to spend it on. That would have been a non-bagger bike with 66 inches. See, this thing here is 70-inch wheelbase. Now, technically, I could shorten this bike up, but I'm a little unclear about rules and regs. Seems like at the A1 Cash Days race, non-baggers with power adders were 66-inch wheelbase limit, and naturally aspirated were 68. So I watched a Dyna with a turbo on it outrun Joe Perry in the final. So I don't think All Harley World Shootout allows power adders on Sportsters, period. It doesn't matter how short they are, and they're non-bagger class. The one thing that I can do with this bike is compete in the Pro Comp Outlaw class at the All Harley World Shootout, which I did at the first round. I just don't know if this thing is the right bike for me to invest that kind of money in. I may, like I said, I'm going to get it back together with a brand new turbo. I really couldn't find anything wrong with the old one. It seemed to be, it didn't really have any in play, but for some reason, it doesn't matter what I do, I cannot get that thing to build boost. Holding that thing at 5,500 RPM wide open, it builds zero boost. So if Mike can't sort it out, I don't know who can, to get it to work right. So we'll take one more swing at this thing. If you guys see it for sale on Marketplace, you'll know. Again, I don't have a problem with investing that stuff, but I just don't know that this is the right bike to do it with. I like my options, I guess, as far as, you know, it being an XL. I'm not a FLH, not a touring frame, not a touring engine. I just don't know what the future holds for this thing. I guess ideally, if I can get it to run decent and run one of the index classes, I suppose I could do that with it. But again, I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't think it's a good idea, honestly, to spend another $10,000 on this bike. And granted, when Mike gets done with it, it'll be a rocket ship. But I just don't know if this is the right bike to invest that money in. I don't know. I just don't know. Again, like I said, I just don't know. So as you guys can tell, I got a lot of doubt in my mind. I'll update y'all. I'm waiting on the oil. I'm waiting on, I ordered a new set of flanges and snap rings to put this on. The old ones were in pretty bad shape, so I ordered some new ones. When those get here, I'll start putting this thing back together. I got to go back into the power commander because I was changing up a few things, trying to get it to run naturally aspirated, which it would not. So, yeah, we'll take one more swing at it. And I think this was $300 on eBay. It really wasn't too terrible. Not a real big waste of money, I guess, no more than the rest of it. So, it's not real big. I don't know why I have so much trouble getting this thing spooled up. One of my friends suggested that I put a dry shot of nitrous on it, small dry shot, just to help get it spooled up, but I think the classes are pretty iffy about using more than one power adder on a bike, so I don't think that's an option either. So anyway, I got to put everything back on it that I peeled off, thinking I was going to put a nitrous system on it. So there's that. Wish me luck. If I don't work out, this thing will probably end up being for sale. Maybe somebody smarter than me can do it. I don't know. On a positive note, the old OG's running like a top, not missing a beat. So looking forward to June, I think it's 8th, we'll be at Rockingham. The AHDRA race got rained out, or at least I saw that posted on Facebook by Bill Rowe, so I didn't go. So I'm assuming it got rained out. Much needed break. I got a few repairs to make to the motorhome. Get some hot water and whatnot. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, check it out. So I bought this cheap wheel chalk, this pop chalk, whatever you want to call it. Got that on Harbor Freight, 69 bucks. Works pretty good. Works pretty good. So I think I'm going to maybe buy one more of those. I didn't want to buy two of them unless, make sure I was happy with it first. But it held the bike up by itself, so that'll work at the track, since I seem to lack kickstands on anything. But yeah, that's it for today, y'all. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. Have a good evening.